Well, good morning and welcome back to Area 31. It is December 29th, just 2 more days before this year is over. Anyway, it's about 10:21 in the morning and I'm going to try a flight today in the Cessna 172 Skyhawk G1000. And I want to show what I have learned. I've learned a little bit of stuff about this in the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks. Watching some tutorials and just kind of trial and error. So we're going to take off from Medford, which is KMFR, and we're going to go to Crescent City, which is KCEC. So we're going to set a flight plan, and as far as I know, this is the actual flight plan that the plane will follow. Well, I know it will, but I think this is an official flight plan. I don't know if it has to be reported to ATC or not. I don't know. So let's type in KCEC. And we're going to come up with Crescent City. This is going to be Jack McNamara Field. And we've been here before. If you watch any of the other videos, you've seen me here once or twice. One time as I was passing down the West Coast. Anyway, let's go ahead and click fly. It should take about a minute and a half or so for this part to load. All right, here we are. It took almost 2 minutes for that thing to load. So here's our plane. Got some information there. We got to click ready to fly. So one of the things I learned is you hit the control and number 1 key and it immediately brings you right up close to this. This is what we need. So we got our map over here. This is the flight plan that I have worked out. The plane, of course, is sitting there. We're going to take off. So we're going to be fooling with all these buttons here. This is really all I've learned on this plane here. Is just all these buttons. We got the AP, and I don't know what all of them are. Autopilot, which we will turn on later. Up here is going to give us the information as we're turning all this stuff on. The autopilot will be here. It'll be green if it's working. So heading, we're not going to select that because to my understanding, I have this flight plan. And what I'll hit is navigation mode. Let's turn that on. And we see we got GPS. We also got PIT, which is, I forget what that stands for, but it'll go away here. So in a minute. So navigation mode, approach mode. I don't know what approach mode is yet. Vertical speed. Let's turn that on. And this is going to tell me, I'm going to set how high or how fast I want the plane to climb. But first we need to set our altitude. So we'll go back to that. So altitude hold mode. Let's go ahead and click that on. And you see it's flashing up there. It wants to be set. We go down here. We got these select buttons, knobs. This one back here will move it in thousandths. And there we go. 24, 34, 44. I think I want 6,000. I'm going to go for 6,000. And then this one here will be hundreds. As you can see, it's moving the hundreds. 59. Let's go 6,000. I'm going to have to cross over some mountains to the south that are going to be, the maximum is going to be 7,400 feet. That doesn't mean I'm going to be flying right over that one, but that's what I need to get over. So now I need to set how fast I want this plane to climb. And if we zoom in really close, we can see this is, let's go over here. They got that road so small. So I set the vertical speed. I turned it on. I thought I had it on. And see, now the altitude hold is off. Why is that? Okay, now we got to reset that. I don't know why that turned itself off. But let's reset that to 6,000, and hopefully it'll stay this time. I don't know what happened there, but the vertical speed is off again. So let's hit that. There we go. So it's vertical speed, and it's 0 feet per minute. We need to set that, and we're going to set that here, right there. And this is going to be the up button, and this will be the down. So we just use the mouse wheel to start turning, clicking it, not turning it. Sorry, so we're just clicking. So we got 200, 300. I think 500 feet is going to be good for this small plane. It's going to climb 500 feet a minute. I wish it was more, but the plane will stall out. Anyway, we're just going to try it. And I can always jump back here and reset it. So that is on altitude hold. We are going to not... we're not going to have that on. That's right. I need to wait until I get to this altitude here and then hit that. And that will turn this off, I believe. If anybody out there is watching that knows more about that, and that's pretty much going to be everybody out there, please leave a comment down below as to what I'm doing incorrectly or whatever. So we don't want to turn our autopilot on yet. I think we're good to go. We got our navigation mode. This will make me follow that flight plan that we looked at over here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and take off. Let's zoom out of this a little bit so we can kind of keep an eye on both of them. So I've got my yokes hidden because they're just in the way. The flaps are not all the way up, but they should correct themselves as we get up in the air. All right, here we go. Let's get this adjusted back. I'm going to be flying by this site by you sitting here rather than looking out the dash. But let's head out here for now. See, the flaps are kind of down. They're supposed to be, I guess, for a while. Here we go. We're going to take off from KMFR. We're going to throttle up. And we are taking off. We are taxiing to take off. We are going down the runway to take off. We're not taxiing. Taxiing is heading out here. But we're now on the runway. We are now attempting to take off. I think we can go ahead and start lifting off here. It's lift off. Okay. So I'm going to try to get as much altitude as I can here without stalling. That's the trouble I've been having, is stalling. And we don't want to do that. We're maintaining. We need to maintain as fast as we can during our climb. And we're doing about 69. I'm going to let off just a little bit. As you can see, the plane's following the flight path over there. But we need to climb as high as I can, because I really need to be as close to 6,000 feet as I approach the Siskiyous. And hopefully we won't be in path of the ski area, which is 7,400. Wagner Butte's a little shorter than that. So you can see we're climbing for sure. And we're maintaining about 70 miles per hour. Knots, pardon me. Don't know if there's a difference between knots and miles per hour. I'm sure there probably is. And I guess I just don't know what it is. So I really want to let the autopilot take over. So we're going to be at 3,000 feet pretty close. As you can see, the plane on the left is going out of the flight path. We're almost to 29. So let's go ahead and let off the stick and click on Autopilot and see what it does. And of course we're going to start turning to head into the where we're supposed to head. It's not too bad. So that straight ahead, the time approach deal, that should be the airport that I'm heading towards, that is in Northern California. And that should be it straight ahead, because that'll just stay there the whole time. But you can see ahead here. This mountain here is not Mount Ashland. Mount Ashland is going to be... Mount Ashland is a ski area. That's probably going to be it back in there. But we're still going to have to... we got to clear these mountains in the distance. And I really need like 7,000 feet to do that. So where are we at? We're 100 miles an hour, 100 knots, and we're 3,500 feet. So I'm hoping very much that we're going to make it. And the plane is on the path. So let's just double check. Autopilot's on. The heading select won't be on, because that would be if I wanted to point this in a certain direction, whether east, north, whatever degrees, I would set that with this knob here. But I got a flight plan, so the navigation mode should follow the flight plan. That's my understanding. And again, if anybody knows differently, please comment down below. So, approach mode, I don't know what that is. Vertical speed is on. We are... That's what this deal is right here. 500 feet, and it's working. 4,000. So as we get close to 6,000, this thing will start to flash up here as we approach. And then it will be time to turn on the, what is it? Not heading. The altitude hold. That's when we turn that on. I think. I don't know. But so far, so good. If we can clear those mountains, we're going to be good. Looks like we got a nice little saddle there. So anyway, yeah, we'll be back as we approach these things, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to make it. We got about 120 miles or so. Well, driving, it's about 120 miles. It'll be somewhere around 90, I guess, by the way the crow flies. So anyway, we'll be back.